What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So you saw the title, you see the shirt, you see what we're doing here. This is the Salute to Service gear for 2024. A little later than usual. It's the day after Veterans Day. Would have at least liked to have had the video out by then. Just didn't shake out that way. So we've got all the headwear. We've got all the apparel for men. I'm going to take a quick look at everything. Let's kick it. So I'm looking through everything as I'm taking them out the bags, and I just realized I did not order the thin gray hoodie, so shame on me. So I am missing one item. I literally will be buying it. It's still in stock in my size from Lids. I just checked. I'll be buying that as soon as this ends. I don't know how that happened. I'm going to get it. Anyways, these are all wrinkled to crap. So we got the long sleeve right here. That's why I'm not even going to bother trying them on. They're just so wrinkled, but we'll just take a quick look at them. Has everything Salute to Service printed on the side. You have the ribbon on the side as well. These need to be washed and dried because they're just too wrinkled. And of course the mainstay shirt, one of the performance shirts, has that all over print digi camo, snow camo look is what I'm saying they're going for this year. We have an embroidered Nike swoosh here on the sleeve, which is quite nice, and then their usual patchwork here on the other sleeves. This is by far the nicest of the two performance shirts because we do have one of the performance shirts in white as well, with the snow camo fleur-de-lis, and it's screen printed for the ribbon and the flag on the right sleeve. Salute Service, everything's printed here on the left. So we get that to the side, and then last but most certainly not least, the must-have item, even being in the Florida Panhandle, the hoodie. Every year I have to have the hoodie. So we have the patchwork here on the right sleeve, embroidered Nike swoosh on the left, and based on the way this light stitching is, you could cut this into a short sleeve hoodie. That's how a lot of their new performance hoodies are, where you could easily cut these seams. You can actually see the gap when you do it. You could cut these seams very easily into a short sleeve hoodie if you really wanted to, which I am not doing, but we'll go ahead and put this to the side for now. So, and get to the headwear. That's part of the fun, right? So, first things first, we have the beanie. As per every year, I always make sure to get the beanie. New Era flag, USA flag, Salute Service ribbon, fleece lining, and it has the palm on top, which I've never really been a fan of the palm. Obviously, we got to get this tag off because it's intruding, but I mean, it's okay. I prefer when they were more skull type without the palm. Like the very first Salute to Service beanie is still to this day the very best one. It's cuff digi camo without the palm. It's the best one by far, but it does go with everything, as you can see. Now, 920 adjustable graphite gray, whiteout Saints fleur-de-lis logo in the front, whiteout flag, Salute to Service patch, as well as American flag patch. You have the ribbon on the back. Let's see, it's probably gonna be way too big. Yeah, way too big right off the start. Let's adjust it real quick just to get it kind of close. It doesn't have to be perfect, so we're just trying it on temporarily. Get this out the way. Yeah, that's pretty close. So you can never go wrong with a nice comfortable cotton 920. When in doubt, the dad hats, right? Got the little hanging on a rack that I'll pop off in a little bit, but as you can see, we have that digi snow camo under visor, which I think is a nice touch, because not everything needs to be the all over digi camo print, because most of these hats are. The other four hats most certainly are, and it's nice to have something a little bit more neutral with this graphite gray, kind of smoked gray color. Tell you right now, just based on looking at these hats, regardless of fit and how they look on, this is definitely my favorite. It's the first time I try it on, but this is hands down my favorite. If I was just getting one, it probably would have been the dad hat. Next we have the 3930, all mesh, multi-layered mesh. We got all over digi camo print. We have that same graphite gray for the fleur-de-lis logo. And then we have a white mesh backing. You have the patchwork on the right side, New Era flag on the left, and the ribbon in the back. Small medium because typically wear 7 to 7 1/8. Very comfortable fit. 3930s are a flex fit hat. They always fit very comfortably. This is probably my favorite Salute to Service collection they've done in a few years. Last year was pretty cool with the browns and the brown colors and everything, almost like a brown tie-dye. It was different with the apparel, and the hats were, you know, more gray tones and earth tones with hints of the digicamo in here. Certain ones were all over digicamo, but this change up to the snow camo, the digiprint but snow camo theme, I think was a nice touch, because it's like, what are you going to do different from year to year? You got to try different things, and I think they chose something really cool this year. Again, I think every hat's going to be great, actually, because this one actually looks fantastic as well. Next, we're moving into the new model that they've been putting out for this year, the Stretch 970 Stretch Snap. So trucker style, very close to a 5950 or 950 low profile is basically what this is. Let me size it accordingly. Since it's the stretch, probably need to go one notch in. But on the side, we have a two-tone New Era flag. Patchwork again over here. Great undervisor. And yeah, that's a perfect fit. Let's bend that bill a little bit more. These 970 stretch snaps, pretty good. I gotta say, from the Crucial Catch collection from this year, the only one I've worn is the 970 stretch snap. I haven't worn the 5950 and the 950. I haven't worn any of them. I've only worn this model in this year's Crucial Catch collection. Again, I'm here for it. This collection's the best they've done in a long time. So here's the 970 stretch snap. Nice and comfortable, very aesthetic. The 950 snapback says New Orleans Saints. Big bold print all over the place. Fleur-de-lis in the center. We've got all over digicamo print. Two-tone. Well, it just looked two-tone the way it was. It's the graphite gray New Era flag outline. Patchwork on the side. Have the ribbon in the back. Graphite gray. Light gray undervisor. Let's see how this one's fitting. See what we're working with. It seems like seems like a large 950, because it looks like they, see what I'm saying, like even at all the snaps. So this was like some big goofy size 8, 7 and 7/8 hat that they chopped into a snapback. I don't have no big giant ass head, so I hate when that happens, because this is a big ass hat. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So the crown's going to be extra high because this was made for somebody with a big ass head. Before they turned it into a 950 snapback, this was a large last type. It's had to be 7 3/4 or bigger when they chopped it down. You know, this was a big ass hat they turned into a 950. It looks okay. The crown's a bit higher because of it, but on the back side, that's the big indicator. They cut a lot of material to bring it down to this, because naturally, still not enough. Naturally, it's like a hat this size that they cut down. No, one more snap in, almost. So 3 snaps, mind you. Big ass head. Perfect. Lines up perfectly. See what I'm saying? This was a gigantic ass hat that they turned into a 950. Do better, New Era. Do better. Find that middle ground. That way, dudes with the big ass heads can go out, dudes with the smaller heads can go in, because at a neutral setting, it's awkward. Look, this may not matter to some, but I notice this kind of crap. I buy a lot of New Era hats over the last more than 20 years. Over the last 25 years, I've bought a shitload. I could have bought a Corvette brand new easily with the New Era hats. I bought probably more. I probably could have bought a freaking, not a used Ferrari. Point is, I spent a lot of money with them, so it's I prefer them to take a little bit better care. But overall, from the front and the side, it looks all right. My little, appreciate y'all listening to my little rant. They could do better. Quality control just doesn't look cool to me. So 950 is my least favorite. And finally, the flagship, the 5950 all over print gray visor, light gray under visor, New Era flag, patchwork, ribbon, my normal size of 7 1/8, and it fits very, very well. Now we're talking. Oh yeah, way better. Way better than the 950 because the back side of this fits like it's supposed to. I have some crazy swoop going on. I'm sure it's not going to fit too well backwards. I typically tuck the ears going backwards because no, it's all right. Yeah, I can rock this one backwards because I like to have just a little bit of gap. So if I'm going to wear it backwards, because I don't want it like pressing my ears in too much or having a bunch of room. There's a sweet spot for me with backwards fitted hats because I don't like this kind of shit going on. I think that looks stupid. At least for me it does. I'm not saying everybody who has their ears out is. I think I look stupid like that. So, and look, it's not all the time that I wear a hat backwards these days. But in the event, it's a good looking hat right here. Yeah. Yep, the only one I don't like is the cut for the 950. Everything else, slick, fits good. It's just right. Doesn't seem like they have any off-center errors, which some of you know what I'm talking about, where the crown will be off-centered from the way they stitched it onto the bill, and it's like to have the bill centered, the logo is going to be off, or to have the logo centered, the bill is going to be off. I've had a few hats like that too, so they did a good job with this one for sure. So that's a quick overview of almost the entire Salute to Service collection for the New Orleans Saints for 2024. I can't believe I forgot to get the thin hoodie. The thing I'll wear the absolute most, I forgot to get. Go figure. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and buy that literally after I finish recording this and get it heading my way because every year I buy the whole collection for men. And I think this is the best collection they've done in a long time. Definitely comment down below what do you think about the Digi Snow Camo route that they went this year. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe before you leave. I appreciate you coming hang out and check out these items with me. I'll catch you guys on the next one. You have a good one.